One, two. There it is. How's everybody doing? I know. I was going to say the trees are following me, but maybe they are. Hey, Dean, Andrea, Lorraine, Katie, Tennessee. Waterloo. Yeah, we're doing a Tuesday night concert just because. Trying to ratchet up my concert schedule here because of all the setbacks in Tennessee and in North Carolina, but they're all for a reason because I needed some time to chill. Um, Scarberia, hello, Florida. I love it. I find most of my audience is on the east side, which is kind of cool. I'm from the west, but I was born and raised in Vancouver, Canada, but I lived many years in Toronto, and I've always loved the east. And one of the reasons I love the east is because of this. It's green. I mean, the west coast is green, but the high desert is very brown, majestic in its own ways. But there's just something about the green, especially Pennsylvania. So this is my first time in Pennsylvania. West Virginia, Virginia, Maryland, Pennsylvania. I imagine there's going to be a lot of similarities there, a lot of green. Yeah, Tennessee was a great spot for a setback, especially where I was. Not too far from you, Katie. I was in Bristol, Tennessee. So, great people there. So I'm going to do yeah some stuff that I presented last time. For those of you who didn't see that last show, um, yeah, I'm going to do Shattered Heart again. I enjoyed singing that one. I might even do a new one that was on the promo today called Castle Walls. Yeah. Lots of green there too in Texas. All right. I just didn't see that part of Texas, I guess. So much to see in Texas. Um, yeah, so I'm looking at if my mapping skills are any good, which are not. But I think this is called Back Creek, and just back there, there's another one called Dennis Creek, and these two creeks come together here, and really splendid campground. Again, just a little bit of a gem. I sometimes really feel I just open up my apps and go, that's where I'm going. And this one is called Twin Bridges Campground, and it's really out in the country. And I'm just surprised, again, the signal. Sometimes you get lucky in life. I didn't even sing Live All You Can last time. Another Florida. Hello, Tina. Another Florida rep right there. So now the honesty has to come out. We're on a Tuesday night. How many wine drinkers are out there now? Be honest. That's okay. You're allowed to drink wine on Tuesdays. Oh, and then there's Helen's feet. So how timely was that? Uh, oh yeah, the flies in Northern Ontario are no joke. But wow, Northern Ontario, what a great place. Every time I have driven through Northern Ontario, I do look at a map and I go, no, there's no way it's going to take me 24 hours to drive from Toronto to Winnipeg, and it does. So yeah, I'm gonna do Live All You Can, and to one day be a queen, chasing distant treasures to bring diamonds to a house of gold. Blinded by a diamond eyes, bounded by the chasing life she never never saw what she had. Live while you can, win or lost the same. The ebb and flows come and go, it's how your heart remains. Live while you can. In younger days, she would believe in the crazy places hearts can lead, but now second guesses why. Live while you can, win or lost the same. The ebb and flows come and go, it's how your heart remains. And when the wind finds sleeping shade, the rain washes gray and the sun lights up the ground. She finds a new way out, makes a way through the rubble, understands why the trouble crashed her walls on down, so she could see. Live while you can, win or lost the same. The ebb and flows come and go, it's how your heart remains. And when the wind finds sleeping shade, the rain washes gray and the sun lights up the ground. She finds a new way out, makes a way through the rubble, understands why the trouble crashed her walls on down, so she could see. Upon to one day be a queen, chasing distant treasures to bring diamonds to a house of gold. All right, thank you very much. Appreciate all those little hearts and the likes and everyone really being here. Once again, if you're new to what I do, I've been doing this tour for just over 4 months now. I started in Mesa, Arizona, and I am now in Chambersburg, Pennsylvania. And I will be going to Maryland next and then Delaware. And unbelievably, I actually have the places I'm going to stay charted out, which is, I realized how much anxiety I was carrying just hitting the road every day, not knowing where I was. So that helps a little bit. So yeah, welcome and thank you, and yeah, just thanks for everything, all the shares and stuff. It's been nice. The new T-shirts are designed and they are going to be released this week. The charity I'm going to work with is it's called Desert Haven Animal Rescue, or Animal Sanctuary. It's actually exactly where I got Shep from, so it just seemed like a slam dunk to be working with them for this. There's some animal an animal image. I don't want to spoil all the fun. There's some animal imagery on the T-shirt, and it's going to a great cause. And I'm really not just saying this because I got Shep from there, but they are the best animal shelter. If you want to ever Google it, Desert Haven Animal Shelter out of New Mexico. I was actually going to go work there, volunteer there, but I didn't have the right setup. My camper at that point didn't have a bathroom, and it wasn't going to work. Anyway, I ended up meeting Shep, and that's how it all, turned around for me. But what they do there is they will obviously bring in dogs, but they'll go to kill shelters. And Shep, I don't know if you know this, but he was 1 day away from being euthanized in a kill shelter. And this animal shelter picked him up, brought him there, and he was just one of those dogs that absolutely did not do well in a confined space. I guess he's much like me, gets anxiety a little bit. But they saved him, and then he was there for a few months, and all of their stuff is outside. They have indoor facilities as well, but most of their animals stay outside because you can't. It's New Mexico. Anyway, that's what I'm going to work with next month. And for those who didn't hear, everything went really well this first campaign. For those who ordered a T-shirt, I just got a notification. You should be getting those anytime now. So I'm excited about that. And because everybody, participated, they went to print. So there's a minimum on this next one, but I know we'll get there. Well, I'm packing my bags, heading out to the wind. A storm cloud blowing, that's where I begin. Feel the rain on my face, weight on my limbs. The long road is a long way home. Well, I've been talking to people in places I've been. The light on the answer seems pretty dim. Run out of land, learn how to swim. The long road is a long way home. Well, I've been doing time in my mind since I turned the key. I've been living on the side of the road and all gas stations free. When it's the long road don't come easy. But truly, Julie, movement, unanswered thoughts, confusing feelings, and packing your bags off for free. Well, we're all coming here with something to prove. Some of us have to win, others have to lose. It starts with that white, bright or dark hues. The long road is a long way home. Well, I've been doing time in my mind since I turned the key. Been living on the side of the road and all gas stations free. When it's the long road don't come easy. But truly, Julie, movement, unanswered thoughts, confusing. Well, I've been doing time in my mind since I turned the key. I've been living on the side of the road and all gas stations free. When it's the long road don't come easy. Truly, Julie, movement, unanswered thoughts, confusing feelings, packing your bags off for free. All right. Thank you. That's called a traveling song for Julie. Does Julie exist? No. Did she ever? No. It was just a word I needed for that title, and it fit in the song nice. Just the right syllables there. So here's a question for you. Let's get past the drinking, because I know we talk about drinking a lot. It's so funny because I don't even really drink. But it's nice to have some wine once in a while, or some brandy. Thank you, Jen. Thank you, Diana. So let's talk about other music. What's your all-time favorite song when you're feeling emotional and you're just like, I just need to really be in it? There's just like a go-to song that you love to play. can't be one of mine. I want to hear what you guys like to listen to. If you've got that sort of one ace in the hole song that you're like, you know what, I got to be happy right now, or I just got to have some waterworks, I got to let it out. What song do you go to? Rhythm of Love. Is that a song? I don't know. The Rhythm of Love. Yeah, maybe actually say who it's from so I know, because I'm a little bit like Enya sometimes. I live in a cave. I don't really know what's out there. Ooh, Tori Amos. Anything by Tori Amos is solid. Hotel California. Nice, nice. Happy, another good one. Hotel California. I heard a live version of Heart of the Matter. Is that right? From the Eagles. Man, Don Henley could sing. Plain White Tees. Ah, okay, yeah, I've heard of the band. Gotcha. Okay. Lionel Richie. There we go. I know if Aaron's watching right now, he'll like that too. Underrated. Maybe he's not. He's a billionaire, but he's really Lionel's he's written some great songs. I didn't know this. Did you know that he wrote Lady for Kenny Rogers? The Supreme or whoever he was with at the time passed on it. Kenny Rogers said, "Okay." No, AJ, somebody else just picked a Lionel Richie song. Anything by Journey. I'm with you. Journey is a powerhouse, right? They really are. All those guys, like Led Zeppelin, they were all session musicians before they formed a band. Ooh, Blue Rodeo. For those of you in the States who don't know who Blue Rodeo is, look them up. They're a Canadian band. Very good. I don't know how much they've... Stevie Nicks. Wow, you guys had these like ready. I love it. Dust in the Wind, Kansas. I don't know, AJ, you asked, is it embarrassing to like Lionel Richie? I'll ask, is it embarrassing to like Phil Collins? I mean, I like it all. I really believe a good song is a good song. Whether it's Pearl Jam or James Taylor or, Sinead O'Connor, it's good is good. I really believe that. I love Against All Odds. I don't know what it is about that song. I'm just kind of going through an Against All Odds phase right now where I listen to that. I just listen to his vocals and I'm just like, man, he just got it right on that take. Nice. Mm. Yeah, he did. Yeah, Phil Collins. No, he's unbelievable. Yeah, the Tarzan one. Is that what you're talking about, Katie? You'll Be in My Heart. Maybe that's another one. All right, let's. I'm chatting a lot tonight. Sorry about that. You're not a ship to carry my life. You are nailed to my love in my many lonely nights. You strayed from the cottages, found myself here. Well, I need your love. Your love protects my fears. And I wonder sometimes, I know I'm unkind. I need you to turn to when I act so blind. I need you to turn to when I lose control. You're my guardian angel who keeps out the cold. Did you paint your smile on? I said I knew my reason for living was for loving you. We related in feelings, you're high above, you're pure and you're gentle with the grace of a dove. And I wonder sometimes, I know I'm unkind, I need you to turn to when I act so blind. I need you to turn to when I lose control. You're my guardian angel who keeps out the cold. And I wonder sometimes, I know I'm unkind, I need you to turn to when I act so blind. I need you to turn to when I lose control. You're my guardian angel who keeps out the cold. Thank you, Diana. That's a cover. That's Elton John, circa 1970, his second album. A cover I've been playing for a very long time. If I remember correctly, AJ, you even played drums on that little light brush action. Thank you. Yeah, it's beautiful here. Up, we rock the room over to the whiskey. Man, those were the days. Waking up, put on my clown shoes, twisting air for animal balloons, and it's getting late. There's no one left to blame. Will I have what it takes? Can I make my own breaks? I'm still not afraid. 'Cause if I die alone, another story taken by the road, another dream dreamt untold, and it's getting late. On my own, I played 1,000 shows, then filled that stage with choirs and bows. Those were the days I used to feel how it feels to win, and I've learned to take a few on the chin, and it's getting late. There's no one left to blame. Will I have what it takes? Can I make my own breaks? I'm still not afraid. 'Cause if I die alone, another story taken by the road, another dream dreamt untold, and it's getting late. It's getting late. And I've become a country song, a motor home, a truck, a dog. These are the days used to fill my veins with fear. Now I'm heading up to the stratosphere, and it's it's getting late. There's no one left to blame. Well, I have what it takes. Can I make my own breaks? I'm still not afraid. 'Cause if I die alone, another story taken by the road, another dream dreamt untold, and it's getting late. There's no one left to blame. Well, I have what it takes. Can I make my own breaks? Still not afraid. 'Cause if I die alone, another story taken by the road, another dream dreamt untold, and it's getting late. And it's getting late. All right, thank you. And yeah, thank you, Cindy. Thank you, Diana. That one is not a cover. That's not. That's an original song. As many of you know, I've told this story about this one. I wrote this one as soon as I got to Sedona, and I was just walking Shep through the back trails there, watching them chase jackrabbits. And I mean, it really was. It was one of those ones where I had the skeleton of the song right away, and then for days I would just walk and fine-tune it and find the right words to get in there. And I think, I guess whatever it is you're creating, when you really want to get it right, I think that's a good sign. You feel you got something special and you want to, dial it in. Glad you guys like that. I always say I enjoy singing my new stuff, but I've enjoyed visiting some old stuff too. There are some songs from my past that I have pretty much forgotten about, and I have to go back there, and I might play one today called Castle Walls. For a long time, that was my favorite song. Excuse me. That was my favorite song, so I'll try to do that. No, Andrea, actually, Castle Walls, I was just talking about that song. That's a song I used to play solo, of course. I also used to play that one in my orchestral show with some cello and violin. It's on the album. It's the final track on A Sliver of the Sun. So if you go, and I know you have my entire catalog, God bless you, go to Sliver of the Sun. It's the 8th song on that EP, or LP, I guess. I don't even have my ring light on tonight, so it's just all natural. It's kind of just hitting it nicely here. I'm probably going to end up. Another theme of my trip is I'm going to stay here one more day. So I'll probably stay here one more. I like having a down day after I sing. I know you guys don't see what goes into it, but quite a bit goes in. I try to take a picture of my gear, and for those of you who do live stuff, it's amazing. You have to really make sure every little switch is the right way, or all of a sudden nothing works. It's just nice to have a bit of a down day and a big Shep day where we just go walking and not feeling like we have to post 1,000 things. Keep those songs coming. Happy, some Lionel Richie in there. That's funny. I love it. There's some timeless stuff, right? I think what makes something timeless, I don't know, but there's songs from the 50s, 60s that are still around. If it's good, it's good. Yeah. All right. So I brought this song out last show. It's called Poison Rain, and it deals with a father coming back from a life lived on the road after he left his family. You know, he kind of gave up in one way, and then life really kicked his ass, and he came back. He's trying to tell his son, I wasn't perfect, but if you want to start again, I'd love that. Tell the truth. Where was I in your youth? Confusion, delusion, excuses. I'm leaving you behind. So many years, too many tales, so many lies, too many fails. The bridge has been burned with matches. I'm handing over to you. Sometimes I have trouble making it through a day you'd glide through, and there's no shame in telling you. Sometimes I feel like I'm built to lose. Here we are, starting again. I'm leaving my needle behind, my friend, the one who could take me to places I never wanted you to see. Have a look, it's who I am. I'm starting at the bottom to become the man who could rise above the love I had for the poison rain. And sometimes I have trouble making it through a day you'd glide through, and there's no shame in telling you. Sometimes I feel like I'm built to lose. I don't know where I'm going, but the writing's on the wall, telling me my last grain of sand soon will take the fall. And if you want some good advice, take a look at what you shouldn't be. But please know, in my way, I try to set it free. Don't know where I'm going, but the writing's on the wall, telling me my last grain of sand soon will take the fall. And if you want some good advice, take a look at what you shouldn't be. But please know, in my way, I try to set it free. Shake my hand, don't walk away. You're my last breath, the only light I made who could rise above the love I had to the poison rain. And sometimes I have trouble making it through a day you'd climb through, and there's no shame in telling you. Sometimes I feel like I'm built to lose. All right, thank you. That is Poison Rain. Reminds you of a Harry Chapin song. Cats in the... Oh, interesting. Cats in the Cradle. Definitely has a father-son, maybe lyrically, has a similar feel there. How's everybody feeling? How does it feel having a concert on a Tuesday night? I knew it would make a difference. I'm like, I'm just going to do it any night of the week and see who's there. Because we're all living a different life right now. And sometimes it's nice to have a little break in the week. But yeah, let me know. So I have to share something that I heard recently. It was yesterday. And it kind of rocked my world. I think, physics, science, it's just ever evolving, right? Whatever we learned in grade 9 science, I'm pretty sure we're warp years ahead of that, or light years, I should say. So anyway, what I heard was, they talk about the difference between, toxic people in our life and healthy people in our life, and why we sense that, why we feel that. And they've broken it down to a science, and apparently there's this main nerve that goes pretty much from our heart to our eardrum, and it kind of picks up on everything. So if we emit something, we're going to get something back, and apparently that's just the laws of nature. It's like a tuning fork. And also, what we're doing is that those sensory nerves at our eardrums are basically picking up everything from that person. And it just, to me, and not only that, it actually can change our biochemistry depending on what we absorb from that other person. So when people say they just feel good around you, or they feel, you enjoy being around somebody, I gotta believe that that's what's going on. And I think that just really explains so much. I mean, I think we're all aware that we're not using our brain to our capacity, and there's so many mysteries we can't really understand. But to me, that just kind of, wow, I just was so fascinated by that. I mean, that really sums up so many things, doesn't it? When we're with people and we're just like, even if they're saying all the right things, you're like, nah, no, something's not right here. And it's our gut, and our gut is always right? And people say, well, I knew, but I just ignored it for 17 years. Well, now we can know that we don't have to ignore it, because it's our body saying, if it doesn't feel right, it doesn't feel right, but there's a science there. Anyway, I don't know if that is of any interest to anybody, but I just was kind of blown away by that. I thought that was it's just yet another reason to trust our gut, and trust our energy. And it's not that someone's good and someone else is bad. It's about compatibility, whether it's friend, lover, whoever it is. So there you go. Okay. There's my science trivia for the night. That's about as crazy as I go. Yeah, Aaron, I wish you could have. But you wouldn't have listened. That's the reality, right? We're going to have to go through what we go through, even if we know, right? How many times do we sit there and go, well, there were several red flags, but I just kept going. And that's the theme as we get older, right? We just go, as soon as there's one, there's like, nope, goodbye, no, because we know now. We know that's just how it's going to be. It's not going to change. All right, let's move on, okay? Let's do a happy song. I got a new confession. No longer bound, I'm untied. A new direction. Well, making a blaze, making my own way. Learn to turn corners, move forward, move more to tell we're brave. We will be brave. I'm digging, living outside of your damn coal mine. Oh, I am. I gotta find a message. If you are like me, then let's break free from fear we don't see. I don't care what you say anymore. This is my life. I'm digging, living outside of your damn cold mind. Oh, I am. All right, thank you. That's Cold Mine. I'm gonna do a quick adjustment here. I think I'm getting a little static here, so. Check 1, 2. I don't care what you say anymore. I don't care what you say anymore. 1, 2. All right. Yeah, sometimes this thing can get a little finicky, but overall it's a great little device. Be like the demolition. Show me behind your wall. The dance of premonition. We'll catch each other's fall. Well, I'm wide awake and I just can't take you not here in my arms. I've been broken, are you? I'm keeping your side of the bed open, warm, hoping you crawl in. Instead of this confession, getting lost in our hearts, guarding fences. It scares me to death to tell you I don't wanna live without you. 'Cause I've been broken, are you? Let's sit down another round. Every fighter has an end. Can we be humbled, rise above, wiser, not pretend? And I don't mind killing time, getting lost in you. 'Cause I've been broken, are you? Keeping your side of the bed open, warm, hoping you crawl in. Instead of this confession, getting lost in our hearts, guarding fences. It scares me to death to tell you I don't wanna live without you. 'Cause I've been drowning in this sea of emptiness. And time's been thieving what your scars can't forgive. Can we imagine for a moment we can polish time? Memories that hold us back can become gold to shine. And are you terrified to tell me that that you cannot live without me. 'Cause I've been broken, are you? And I've been broken, are you? Like me. I'm keeping your side of the bed open warm, hoping you crawl in instead of this confession, getting lost in our hearts, garden fences. It scares me to death to tell you I don't wanna live without you. 'Cause I've been broken, are you? I've been broken, are you? Like me, broken in two. Hey, hold on 1 second. Thank you. Hey, hey, sit down. Shep. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Leave my dog there. Thank you. I'm just streaming. Huh? Just streaming. Yeah, streaming a concert. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, just go to michaelgabrielmusic.com. Yes. All right. Thank you. Sorry, just doing some shameless promoting there, and my dog is going nuts because, hold on one. Hey! Sit down. Sit. You know, you don't see a you don't see a dog all day, and then of course you do a show and people come by and bring their gigantic Dalmatian inches from where Shep is. So that's funny. Um, oh, he is in some way. Um, hey, yeah, he's good. All right. Thank you. Anyway, that was The Dancer, of course. It's one of my favorite songs to do. Um, this is the definition of being preoccupied. He's funny. You know, someone told me when I didn't even know where I was. I was somewhere in Virginia, just staying for like a couple of days, and I had to leave. And, you know, he stays in the RV, and apparently someone was watching him, and this flock of ducks just walked right by the front, you know, screen, and he could bust it open if he really wanted to. But it's funny and for those of you who have dogs, it's funny what they choose to go nuts for and what they don't. Like, I would have assumed he would have just busted through and just started, you know, having dinner or something, but he wasn't really bothered. But squirrels, I mean, it's much like that movie, Is It Up? Oh my goodness, squirrels, he is insane for. So it's funny watching him. There's lots of ducks here, actually. Anyway, thanks again for being here. For those of you, some of you come for a few songs, but you know what? I've had quite a few. I've noticed with these shows, people just sort of come on in, up, and stick around, and it's just great. These shows are so much more enjoyable than I thought they'd ever be with doing them virtually. You really keep me company as well. Trust me, because so much of what I do has nothing to do with music, so it's so nice to be able to get here and just start playing and seeing so many familiar places. There's like a little gang here, which I really, again, it's just nice to see. But if you have just joined, I am trying to do 48 states. This is actually 14, so we're 14 in and just over 4 months. So I'm thinking another year or so, and keep those suggestions coming in. I just got one from New York. You know, I know there's some people from Iowa. There's people from all over the place here. If you know somewhere that's like a slam dunk to play when I'm coming through town, let me know, because I really love playing live shows as well. This is obviously live. It's just different. But yeah, I just kind of map it out a few states ahead of time. There's a sun and there's a moon, there's our worlds away. I thought if I could shine real bright, I'd bring night to day. I was wrong to love you for everything I thought we could be. Shattered heart, you'll always leave me with a feeling and believing we could be so happy if we define the one day world. Here for now, I'll go on loving with what's left on my sleeve. Your smile lit up my life, girl. I thought we had it made. In you I could see myself. I tried to reflect the same. I was wrong to love you for everything I thought we could be. Shattered heart, you'll always leave me with a feeling and believing we could be so happy if we define the one day world. Here for now, I'll go on loving with what's left on my sleeve. Time to go, and I must leave. I will not hold you close, and you will not kiss me. We built our walls tall, stronger than we are. We'll keep pretending pieces look together, standing from afar. All right, thank you. That's a song called Shattered Heart. That was kind of, again, an older track, and just brought it back. All right. Thank you, Jen. Thank you, Dean. This is another great thing about doing these shows. You know, I get to see what songs really resonate, and you know, it's just great to be able. I enjoy singing all of them. So, like I said earlier, sometimes I'll write a song 5 years ago, or this one probably 10 years ago, and I'll just sing it now with even more gusto than I did back then, because you know, your voice changes, life experience shapes you, and I truly believe that's why there's something so magical about singing. It's a direct line to the soul. You know, it's just, that's why, you know, people will say, you know, what's a good voice? That is so subjective, right? It's almost like what I was talking about earlier. There's just something that we connect to. We all have our favorites. Like I loved Elton John and Queen growing up. You know, I don't really listen to them as much anymore. Some earlier Elton John I do for sure, but who's to say? No one can take that away. If you like it, you like it, and it's just something that speaks to us. So I'm going to do do a couple more. I have been chatting a lot tonight, and but it's nice. You guys, that's what makes it so great, the banter back and forth. I'll do a couple more. Yeah, 100%. Sun arrived the other day, came to the world in a usual way. There were planes to catch and bills to pay. He learned to walk while I was away. Before I knew it, he was talking. When it grew, he said, I'm gonna be just like you, Dad. I'm gonna be just like you. And the cat's in the cradle and the silver spoon. Little boy blue, man in the moon. When you're coming home, Dad, I don't know when, but we'll get together then. You know we'll have a good time then. Sun turned tan the other day. He said, thanks for the ball, come on, let's play. Can you teach me how to throw? I said, not today, I got a lot to do. And he said, okay. As he walked away, his smile never dimmed. I'm gonna be just like him. I'm gonna be just like him. And the cat's in the cradle and the silver spoon. Little boy blue, man in the moon. When you're coming home, Dad, I don't know when, but we'll get together then. You know we'll have a good time then. Came from college the other day. He looked so much like a man, I just had to say, can you sit down for a while? He just shook his head and he said with a smile, what I'd really love, Dad, ought to borrow the car keys. Nice to see you, can I have them, please? And the cat's in the cradle and the silver spoon. Little boy blue, man in the moon. When you're coming home, Dad, I don't know when, but we'll get together then. You know we'll have a good time then. Long since retired, my son moved away. I called him up the other day. I said, I'd like to see you if you don't mind. He said, I'd love to, Dad, if I had the time. You see, the new job's a hassle and the kids have the flu, but it's sure nice talking to you. It's sure nice talking to you. As we hung up the phone, it occurred to me he'd grown up just like me. My boy was just like me. And the Cats in the cradle and the silver spoon, little boy blue, man in the moon. When you're coming home, Dad, I don't know when, but we'll get together then. You know we'll have a good time then. All right, Kathy, ever since you ever said Harry Chapin, I couldn't get that song out of my head, so I had to do it. So I'll do one more. I'm going to do Lies, Traps, and Quicksand. This is my newest. Oh. Now I got to do this one. I did do this one last time, so I'm going to do actually Echoes Through the Canyon. So once again, thank you for showing up. I'm going to be, Maryland is my next stop. I don't know, I kind of know where I'm going to be. For some reason, Maryland is super expensive. I don't know, has anyone ever been there? Like every campground is like so much more money than everywhere else in the state. It's really interesting. And they don't have a ton, so I'm going to figure that out. But I'll be in Maryland probably for an end of week show, and then I do have my spot picked in Delaware, so those might be close together as well. And then again, New Jersey, then New York, and then Connecticut, something like that. I'll be doing. Thank you so much again for everybody. A big reason this tour continues is people are tipping, and I really appreciate it. I guarantee you nothing is free about what I do. Even if I was just playing at home, everything takes time, and time is money. So I really appreciate those who are in a place to tip and do so. It helps, and it's making a difference. So thank you so much. And if that doesn't work for you too, or get a shirt, help a cause, and that will go. Partial proceeds will go to the charity and myself as well. So we'll just keep this train running. I feel really good about what's happening. People asked me the other day, or they ask me all the time how the tour is going, and it's going incredibly well. I mean, I've had some difficulties. Life is going to be difficult no matter where you are. But the one thing that remains is I've never felt like, what am I doing? I've had moments of, how am I going to do this? But I've never questioned this tour. It just always felt right from the moment I thought about it. I was like, this just feels right. So trust that, in life, whatever, they say, if that thought just keeps coming back to you, if you keep having that one thought, it's coming there for a reason. And that's kind of how this tour happened. It just wouldn't go away. And so here we are. And of course it's challenging. That's what I like. It's not easy, of course, but it feels right. And you guys are making the difference. Thank you so much for being here on a school night. We're just going to, and share it. Yeah, just share what I'm doing. If you love what I do, share that, and we'll break this social media algorithm. We just got to get more people here. Okay. I'll make sure this is all tuned up. As we used to say in our band in LA, close enough for rock and roll. Static, electric, connected kind. The one sought after softens the minds. Highways and waterways, every which way to find. And I've been calling out your name, echoing through those canyons below, to rivers that flow, oceans I've crossed, bridges I've blown. That's when it seems I'm alone in the stream, screaming for someone breakthrough. get through to me. The matrix and spaceships, all things undefined. Throw in those feelings with you in my life. There's worth in waiting over a sedated mind. And I've been calling out your name, echoing through those canyons below, to rivers that flow, oceans I've crossed, bridges I've blown. That's when it seems I'm alone in the stream, screaming for someone, breakthrough, get through to me. And I've been calling out your name, echoing through those canyons below, to rivers that flow, oceans I've crossed, bridges I've blown. That's when it seems I'm alone in the stream, screaming for someone, breakthrough, get through to me. All right, you guys, thank you very much. Thanks for being here. We're doing these hour shows are just like, they're like little pieces, little quick showcases. But I like it. Got to keep it short and sweet, because there's about, I don't know, 35 left. Thanks again. Any questions, any suggestions, feel free to reach out anytime. Join me on Facebook. Join me on Instagram, YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to that. I'm putting little tracks up there from every concert. I'm also usually uploading the entire concert to that page. So you are welcome. My pleasure. Truly my pleasure. I'm going to go walk this dog now. He's probably still thinking about that Dalmatian. And let's just hope he didn't mark his territory, because he likes to do that once in a while too. Yes, I will. You guys stay safe too. Be good to yourself, and keep trying to become that best version of yourself. That's why we're here. All right. All right. Phenomenal. That's pretty phenomenal. All right, guys. I'll see you around.